Are you a coach or a course creator juggling all the social platforms, trying to attract clients but feeling more drained than energized? That was me. I followed the advice. I posted consistently. But over time, posting on TikTok, it just felt like I was adding to the noise, not marketing my services. It didn't align with my values or with my energy as an introvert. And so I decided to make a change. And in this video, I share why I quit TikTok and what I'm doing to attract clients in a way that feels more sustainable. And stick around until the end because I'm going to share why this one decision has helped me reclaim time, restored my energy, and given me clarity as an introverted coach in a world that rewards constant output. Hey there, if we haven't met yet, I'm Donna. I'm a semi-retired nomad, and I'm helping midlife coaches and course creators move beyond the discouragement, the disappointment, and the frustration of the usual social media circus so that they can find a marketing strategy that really aligns with your quiet, thoughtful nature so you can attract the audience and the clients you know you came here to serve. For more than 20 years, I tried to build an online coaching business. I bought the courses, I worked with the coaches, and I created so many signature programs. But what none of those programs ever actually taught me was how to grow an audience. Not a generic audience, but the kind of audience that I actually wanted. People ready to have deep conversations, people craving meaningful change, and people who are ready for what I have to offer. That's when I started rethinking my entire marketing approach. I've tried TikTok, I've tried Facebook, I've tried Instagram. Let me know in the comments which or if all of these platforms and others you've tried as well. And today I'm going to share 3 reasons that I decided to quit TikTok and the other platforms to focus on long-form content on YouTube instead. And the second reason, it might surprise you because it actually has nothing to do with TikTok and everything with a story that I've been telling myself for years. But before I do, here's something that I wish more people talked about. As introverts, our energy is different. It's sacred. We're wired for depth, not for volume. And when it comes to marketing, we have to be honest with ourselves about how a platform makes us feel. Ask yourself, how do I feel when I open the app? Do I feel calm and curious, excited? Or do I feel overwhelmed, pressured, and just energetically drained before I even get started? Because here's the thing, if you're going to spend hours creating content to promote your coaching practice and your online courses, you want it to feel good. You want to feel like your content is serving, not just promoting. All right, let's get to it. Reason number 1 for why I chose to leave TikTok. I realized I got caught up in the streamlining of the content creation process. Now, don't get me wrong, I love systems. I'm all about the 2-hour workday that I learned in the Legacy Builders program. Just before I quit TikTok, I mastered batch creating 12 TikTok videos in just 3 hours. That's 4 days worth of content. That included the scripting, the recording, the editing, and the uploading to my drafts folder. It was smooth, it was efficient, and it was very satisfying. But as you probably know, efficient doesn't always mean effective because smooth workflows, they can't fix misaligned platforms. And yes, I was posting 3 hours a day with minimal effort, but I wasn't seeing meaningful engagement. I wasn't attracting aligned clients, and I definitely wasn't feeling energized by the process. And I started to feel like I was just adding to the noise in an already too noisy world. I just wanted to scream, silence, silence, because what I really wanted, what I wanted was a platform that allowed me to serve, not just show up. I wanted to share new ideas, something thought-provoking and life-transforming, not just create marketing sound bites. And YouTube, specifically long-form video content, it gives me that. And in just a bit, I'll tell you what finally helped me feel good, really good, about the content that I was making again. But first, confession time. What I realized was that I was using TikTok as a comfortable escape from doing something that was new, unfamiliar, something I was uncomfortable with, and something that felt really challenging, dealing with my YouTube analytics. But what I learned from one tiny shift in perspective completely changed how I see those numbers. Here's the thing, I was always taking quick peeks, but I wasn't learning anything from the numbers. I wasn't studying them. And on those really negative Nelly days, all I saw was that my views were low, the likes and the comments were non-existent, and no one was subscribing to my channel. It had to mean something, right? Let me tell you, it did, and it does. And it does not mean that I suck at this. And if your views are low, people aren't commenting or liking, and they're not subscribing, it doesn't mean you suck at this too. But here's something that took me more than 20 years to realize. Ignoring the data was the one action that I took consistently for those 20 years that I struggled to grow a coaching business. But just over a week ago, I realized that I needed to make a change. I needed to change the way I thought about the analytics. And I needed to do this because my business deserves to be treated with respect and compassion and a desire to keep improving. And the analytics can help me do that. So I decided to follow a different path, a more focused, a more intentional path. Now I'm looking, I'm listening, and I'm learning what those numbers mean. And what I see is potential. People are watching my movies, not in droves, but a few here and there. So I quit TikTok, not because it was bad, but because creating that type of content, it was safe. But I wanted growth more than I wanted comfort. And now, because I quit TikTok, those 3 hours every 4 days I spent creating noisy, unfulfilling videos can now be used to study and learn from the data that YouTube provides me. Because let me tell you, my friend, the answers are right there. And if you don't know what the key metrics are to even look for, what they mean, and how you improve from them, my YouTube mentors taught me everything that I think I know about YouTube. And if you'd like to know who's been helping me on my YouTube journey, type mentors in the comments and I'll share my 5 favorite channels with you. And since I switched my focus to going deeper with my analytics, I'm really feeling good about the content that I'm making. Now, it's only been a couple of videos so far, so I don't know if what I'm doing is working. But it's great to know that I'm doing something different. I'm going deeper, trying to improve what I'm creating on YouTube. The third reason I decided to quit TikTok and stick with long-form content on YouTube is because the quality of content that I can create on YouTube, it's different. These longer videos allow me to serve at what I feel is a higher level. I can offer context, I can teach frameworks, I can share stories, and I can walk with you through a transformation. And that's something that's really hard to do in a 7-second video using trending audio. But with long-form videos, I can support you in going from, you can do this, to, oh, I can't do that, to, maybe I can do this, to, wow, look at me do this. Because that's not just content, that's coaching. And for me, that's treating marketing as a service, not just sales. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I love the Legacy Builders program. It's taught me how to market in an approachable, doable way, a way that feels good to this highly sensitive, intuitive introvert. But the program focuses mostly on short-form video content, because that's how Michelle O'Neill built her business. And she teaches what she knows. And because of this, sometimes in recent weeks, I've started to wonder if I still fit with the program. But I have to tell you, that's just a self-sabotaging story that's playing in my head. Because what I do know about the Legacy Builders is this. It's an amazing online program, and it's taught me more about my ideal client than the dozen client avatar worksheets that I've completed. It's taught me more about brand storytelling than any coach that I've worked with. But there is that gap in this program for people who want to go deeper with their content. People like me who want to master long-form content on YouTube so that we can really help people. And that's why I curated a list of my favorite YouTube channels. These mentors who teach people in a way that I feel like really speaks to me as an introvert. And if you'd like that list, just type mentors in the comments and I'll send it your way. And the Legacy Builders program, even though it doesn't focus on long-form videos, you can still use it to grow a following and attract your ideal clients. And you can attract them in a way that feels more satisfying and legacy building. You see what I did there? So if you've considered using YouTube or have tried and not succeeded at it before, today I invite, I encourage, and I challenge you to give it another try. And we can do it together, but on our own, separately. You know, the introvert way, because I'll be right here learning and exploring beside you. So those are my 3 reasons for quitting TikTok and choosing long-form videos on YouTube. It wasn't a rejection of the TikTok platform. Okay, for me, it was a rejection of the platform because every time I opened the app, I felt almost immediately, I felt overstimulated and I really didn't want to be there. Hey, just cutting in real quick. I'm out here on my morning walk and I realized that one thing I wanted to talk about in this video was what I did get from TikTok, even though I decided to quit the platform. And I have no regrets about spending a few months at the beginning of my Legacy Builders journey and then the last few months back on TikTok. Here's the thing, with YouTube, typically you're posting 1 or 2 or maybe 3 videos a week. But with TikTok, the goal is to post 3 videos per day. What the power of that, and so I recommend it to anyone, whether it's TikTok or Reels, is because you are going to become very comfortable, very good at identifying who you're trying to attract for an audience and your own personal story so that you can make it this long instead of this long. So I have no regrets about my time on TikTok. It helped me speed up my process because of the vast amounts of content that I was creating. So try what works for you. Keep it all as an experiment. I treat the Legacy Builders program as an internship where I'm given the tools, I'm given guidance, and then I'm allowed to just play with those tools to see which ones work for me. And as I've been saying in this video, for me, long-form YouTube works the best. So back to the regular video. But many people are very successful using TikTok, using Instagram, using Facebook. So if you love any of those platforms and you're seeing the results that you want, stick with it. For me, switching to YouTube was more like a reclamation of my time, of my energy, because it wasn't just a change in platforms, it was also a shift in my priorities. And that's not just strategy. That's self-awareness. As introverts, our quiet presence matters, but how we feel when we show up, that matters even more. And I want my content to reflect the depth of my work. And I want to model what's possible when we stop chasing trends and we start choosing strategies that honor our values, our voice, and our vision. So if you're a coach or a course creator and you've been stuck in the hustle of short form content, posting everywhere, and you're looking for an introvert-friendly approach, you can take a breath. You don't need to be everywhere. You just need to be where you feel like you belong, where you can make a difference. For me, that means I'm choosing YouTube, not for the fast growth, but for the deep connections. And if you want to join me on this journey, hit subscribe and follow along. And if you're curious about the Legacy Builders program, it's a great place to learn foundational online business and social media marketing skills. And it's in a low pressure way. You can even treat it like it's a social media marketing internship. And you do that by promoting someone else's digital products and you earn 100% profit while you're doing it, while you're developing the skills that you'll use to market your own programs and services. There's a link in the description if you want to learn more about it. And if you're not sure you need to learn online marketing skills to grow your coaching business or sell your online courses, check out this video next. I share what I think are the best reasons to learn online marketing skills, and they're probably not what you think. And until next time, remember to build your business your way and lead your clients their way.